Hi.
Hi.
It's your girl Abigail Massengill, and this is
CC. How y'all doing?
first episode of Authentic Corner, and it's your Chi-Town real ones coming straight at you.
Well, let's get into it.
Yes, like the collaboration you didn't know that needed to happen, but it happened.
Unfiltered
Unfiltered and raw and
and
real.
uncut.
First of all, I want to start this off by saying rest in peace, Hayden Panettiere family. It's been a rough week with the deaths. Like, you
Yes.
know, I can't believe she's gone. Like, you know, we just like grew up. That was somebody in our generation. Like,
Yeah, she was a millennial, elder millennial.
oh Jesus.
So, honestly, seeing her, I don't know about you, but me, anybody who I grew up watching, they are a part of my family.
Right.
Like, she is one of the few celebrities that I actually cried like a baby about because, I watched her as a little girl and
Right.
Remember the Titans and the soap opera. See, my dad loves soap operas, so watching
Right.
that was kind of like a ritual. So seeing her and then just to get from this to this
like
is, yeah.
I'm just like wondering what happened. Like, I'm just asking questions. What happened out the blue with her? Like, did the girl ask, where's the contract? What happened? Because they said allegedly, I don't know. They said she spoke on the wrong person, and out the blue this happened. But I'm starting to notice, like, I don't know. I was talking about it earlier because I was trying to come up with a series of like true Hollywood deaths. I noticed a pattern in the industry, and this is my random conspiracy theory: is Hollywood they're about to go bankrupt? How many different people are hitting the fan with different scandals? How many lawsuits are about to hit when we find stuff out? Is this like are we watching in real time Hollywood go down, and do they notice ahead of time? Because it's like I notice a pattern, and this pattern is as old as dust. When people start asking questions about contracts and everything, or something happens, they come up dead, and then it's always a narrative of drug and alcohol.
Yeah.
We stop asking questions after drugs and alcohol are
Yeah.
introduced into the story. I'm just noticing a pattern with that. Am I the only person? I can't be crazy.
No.
But I noticed that with I spoke on with Paul Williams, like how he was a member of the Temptations. What they don't talk about, Otis never brought up, which gives Handler energy when he was telling the story about Paul. When they recounted his story, they didn't talk about the fact that the man had sickle cell anemia and he was in pain and he was on oxygen. And that's the reason why he started drinking, was because he was in pain.
Yeah.
That was not highlighted. They didn't bring up how he had an affair with Florence Ballard's cousin. I forgot her name. But at the time of death, he was like $80,000 in debt, and he was a few blocks away. He had 3 kids with that mistress, and he was a few blocks away from the Motown site.
Yeah.
They found that man in swimming trunks, no suicide note. The man was known for being left-handed. The gun was found in the right, and the shot was fired twice in the right temporal.
Ooh.
So that means for the trajectory where how the bullet would have hit, he would have had to held the gun in his right hand on his left temporal.
Exactly. And even that doesn't even make sense.
So I'm just noticing a pattern that once you're alcoholic or mental health enters the picture, we just don't ask questions.
No, and that's the thing with Hayden. She, in her book, This
Right.
Is Me, A Reckoning, she talks about it a lot, like the things that she went through
Right.
growing up in the industry and how she was introduced to drugs at a very young age. And not to mention, she also talks about how, now the man you're referring to is allegedly James Blunt. Allegedly, the guy who used to sing, "You're beautiful, it's true." Yes.
So that's what you was talking about?
That's what I was talking about in my, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
that's the guy I'm talking about. Now, I used to love that song. So like I said, that's why I say alleged, because it doesn't actually say, but the way she's describing him, it sounds like when you put 2 and 2 together, I'm like, that sounds like James Blunt. So what happened was she was like 18. Someone that she trusted took her they were on a boat, and she lured her down to the bottom of the boat, and I guess he was there naked with his hands up like this, and yeah. So, and she ran for her life, and mind you, she couldn't really, get out because she's on a boat. So where can she go?
You can't say alleged if she wrote it down, though, technically. If she wrote it down and it's documented, this is her accusation and this is her truth. So
Yeah,
that's not
true.
what you made up. this is what Hayden wrote down for somebody else to read. So
basically, but because he didn't, they actually ain't saying his name. You
Right.
know, it's kind of like, but at the same time, if you think about it, like I said, if you put 2 and 2 together, she's not
now
actually.
now I got a rabbit hole.
Yeah, she's not actually saying his name, but it's like, yeah, when I heard it, I was like, okay. And if you hear a song, the lyrics in the song this whole time, it sounds like, okay, is he talking about her?
Right,
You know?
like
Yeah. So
I can't
it's
believe it.
yeah. So before that, she had started opening up a lot. She had gone on countless interviews talking about, you know, the boating scandals. That was the first of many.
Right.
Like those issues, and then all of a sudden she gets offed like that in
Right.
in that manner. So that tells me anytime a celebrity tries to open up about the things that they've endured, then boom, you know, they're dead.
I'm wondering if they decided, like, in my conspiracy theory all day long is Hollywood going to go bankrupt, and is this why AI is being pushed? Because people make more money dead than alive. Michael made $1 billion post-mortem,
Yeah.
and like, so the question becomes, is this why AI is taking over, that you get to use somebody's, because like the what was the name of the song that Michael made and he was dead? Put It On the Line. Now that they had his DNA and they made an actual hit and this man is dead. So is this why y'all trying to push AI so that you don't have to compensate people properly, because you know all these scandals are about to hit?
Yeah.
And if we're not supporting these people, because it's like, and I gotta say alleged, if all these alleged things are going on and people alleged trafficking is going on and these alleged, you know,
Yeah.
things are happening with these people, that means that we're watching the Hollywood system fall in real time.
We are. A lot of things are coming to the light that they thought was buried under wraps. You know, when I think, and even think about it, you know, young, beautiful women like Hayden Panettiere have put themselves in a position where, you know, the girl was used pretty much by everyone, even her own mother.
Right.
Her own mother dimed her out. Like she talked about in her book how she said, well, not in the book, a recent interview, she said that she had wanted her mom to just be her mom, didn't want her mom to be her manager anymore. The mother went, you owe me. Yeah. So, and that's the thing. So it's like, so you failed by your mother, you failed by people around you who were supposed to protect you. Yet and still, she still navigated with, you know, her smile and her charm and things like that. Like that had to be a hard pill to swallow. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
Go ahead.
And so you're good. And honestly, I know how everybody feel about the Kardashians. I myself have my opinions of them. I think we all do. But one thing I've always loved about Kris Jenner is that she always has given me that, you know, that vibe that she loves her children. She does love her children at the end of the day. I don't think that, I mean, of course it is business. You know, she gets 10% from all of them, you know, but think about when they argue, how she breaks down in tears. Like she doesn't want her children to, you know, be at odds with each other. And, you know, I know everybody, but I just feel like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. She's not, no, she's not perfect. No, she's not 100%.
I don't know.
No, but I don't know. That's just my take on Kris Jenner. You know, I don't know. I've always loved like the fact that she actually is a mother to them.
I don't know that the Kardashians are, because like, I don't speak on people I don't particularly fancy. I'm watching in real time what's happening, and I'm like, okay, I'm just not going to speak on it, because it's like I feel like I'm watching just how, I'm just watching that in real time with them, like, Lord, Northwest has me like gagged.
Oh my God.
Northwest has me gagged. I'm sorry, I can't.
No, you ain't wrong. I'm with you when you're right. That child has no parental guidance whatsoever. And it shows.
I mean, when you made Kanye look credible, that's a feat. Tell me when I lied.
Okay.
Tell me when I lied. When you made Kanye look responsible, like the responsible one.
Like what?
You made Kanye look responsible.
I sure had said the same thing. I'm like, y'all making me sad with Kanye.
Like I woke up and sided with Kanye.
What?
I mean, if
no, I mean,
I'm trying to stay off this, because I'm just like,
I try to not speak on it either, just because it's like, and she's such a pretty little girl. So it's like, I mean, with a mother like that, it was kind of bound to happen.
I don't know.
But honestly, it's a mixture of both their parents, to be honest. Because Kanye has been checked out for a very, very long time, and that's why I'm so surprised now that everybody brought his mental health into question. I'm like, well, I mean, don't get me wrong, he didn't actually start to spiral until his mom passed, which is understandable.
Right.
It's understandable. That's his mommy, but.
Right. But Kanye makes a Chicagoan hard to be a Chicagoan. Seriously.
Yes. Yes.
Seriously.
Yes.
We real, but it's like
he gives Chicagoans a bad name to an extent. Like
he has like the insanity pass. Like it gets to be used, then it not gets to be used, then it's like
But it does bring up a topic of men's mental health, how men's mental health is not taken seriously. Because I'm not gonna lie, when he had that crash out at Kris Jenner, and when he kept going, it don't matter, it does matter, I'm sorry, I laughed. I shouldn't have, but I did. But then if I had saw Kim Kardashian throwing a tantrum like that, my heart would have been like, and it's sad but true. Men's mental health is not taken serious. It's taken as, he just tripping, he'll be all right, things like that. So, and I mean, at the end of the day, what will it take? Will it take him having to go on live like Perez Hilton did and try to, hurt himself for us to be like, oh my God, he was going through so much.
I'm neutral on Perez.
I'm neutral on Perez, but I feel like don't wait for when you see the cry for help, don't wait until stuff blows up, and then we all want to say, like what? What? Like we didn't know. You did. We did. We all saw it. We saw it coming. We just ignored. We just ignored it.
My only thing with and I'm saying this in general. Mm-hmm. I remember seeing an old post that Bernie Mac said a long time ago, and this is the realest thing Bernie Mac said. Struggle attracts the female you need. Money attracts the woman you want. And with Kanye, he should have stuck with the first girlfriend that was not in that arena, because she would have kept him out of that.
She definitely would have.
I mean, she would have kept him out of a lot of stuff. He picked, like, you knew who Kim was when you did this. You knew what her values were. And it's like we looking at the wrong things when we picking people. Like literally when God 1,000% got to confirm, put that person. Mm-hmm. When we pick on our own, we picking it wrong. But it's like we're picking the candy and sweets people. We're not picking the person that's the vegetable that's going to work with us. We're picking everything that's against us and people. It's an age of that. Mm-hmm. And, it's like, at the end of the day, we're not taking a step back. We're looking at the wrong thing. We're not looking at how somebody is going to bring the best out of us. We're looking at it like what this person can do for me.
Yes.
That's how people are approaching relationships more and more and more. And when you approach it like that, it never works.
It never works.
It never works.
We live in and not to mention, we live in a hookup culture. Everybody just wants to wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, and go on. And I see more
shut down.
Shut down. I see more situationships than I do relationships.
It's a shutdown over there. I don't. No.
Me too.
It's a shutdown. No. I'm like no, cause like I'm not even on. I don't hook up. Like you got to put a ring on it over here. That's just the standard. I'm gonna stick with God, because your Heavenly Father. Let me keep like people don't want to listen to Jehovah no more. But when your Heavenly Father told us, like He know the man. Men get real when you tell them no.
Mm-hmm. They do.
They fall off. What is meant to fall off needs to fall off. We need to stop ignoring when God is telling us no.
Exactly.
And it's like a lot of what we're going through. Look, the earth is, and we were joking about it earlier, but the earth is getting to the point that it's rejecting humans. Like,
they are.
Like when they tried to lower the age of consent in the state of California, the state caught on fire, because I think it was a few years ago they tried to lower the age of consent to like 11 or 12 in California. Mm-hmm. Then the state wound up burning for a few days.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I remember.
How many tornadoes are we going through this past month?
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
The earth is getting sick of the energy and the wickedness we putting out here. These human beings, humanity is out of control.
That's true.
We are out of control on how we're treating each other. The elephant in the room that needs to be said. And when I speak on a celebrity, it's an example of what I'm saying, so we can relate it in everyday life. So, like, we're getting away from being humane to each other. We're getting away from treating each other with kindness. We're getting away from being honest with each other.
Yes.
We're getting away from reality. Like, like,
we are definitely disconnected in society. Yeah, I see a lot of malice. I see a lot of just hatred, internal hatred as well.
It'd be so unnecessary too, because it's like, it used to be a time period, and I'm not agreeing with what I'm saying, but, I'm just like, when you said hookup culture, I was just thinking about, remember the time period, like, I'm thinking about the 70s era, my dad era, the Mackin era, right? When they doing the game came out.
Mackin hanging.
Yeah, the Mackin era. Yeah, the Mackin era, right?
Yep.
Players used to tell you what type of time they was on. Real players said, I'm here for a fun time, not a long time. I'm not agreeing with anything I'm saying. I'm just stating an observation.
Yeah.
The 1970s era, they said what type of time they was on. They kept it 100 with you.
But that's why they were able to keep so many women.
Right, but they knew it was. But this era, they got replaced by the trash boy. I don't want to say the other word because I'm trying to be censored, but the trash boy era, the other word.
Yeah.
Now, those, they lie on it, they stalking you, they circling your house, crashing out, crying. If you did something back with a player, he wasn't going to cry about it because he knew he was playing. He told you he was playing, so why I'm going to be mad about you doing other plans when I told you why I'm going to cry about something? Why I'm going to be outside your house in your bushes?
Exactly.
I told you what I was on.
Exactly.
Like, they was logical at the end of the day when they played, and then, and some of them like, well, good game. She played a good game back. Like Boomerang, she played a good game back. I can't be mad.
Yeah.
She played a good game
Boomerang
back.
is a phenomenal example of that.
Right, but he couldn't be mad because she played the game. You got played back, and I put out all this energy of being played, so I can't be mad that somebody played my game better.
Exactly.
But
Indeed.
Right, but all these men are like crashing out, crying, stalking. You want to like, that's what sends me to another thing I said a long time ago on my page. How men are leaders in situations, like it or not, men are leaders, right? You decide at some point that you wanted something with a female, right? If she didn't want that dynamic or whatever, when you need to understand something, this red pill. Let me holler at the red pills right quick. Let me holler at y'all right quick. When you lead with rejection, when we match your energy back with rejection, you cannot get mad. I need you to tap into your logical brain. I'm the one that's emotional. You're logical. I'm saying facts. Right? So if you tell me, hey, I really don't mess with you like that, this is just temporary, and I take you at face value and say I don't care, and you block, why do y'all get mad? Why do you feel like you have the right to unalive me if I don't want to accept being treated like that? Why do you feel like you have the right to call me out of my name? Why do you feel like you have the right to mistreat me for saying I deserve more?
Yeah.
I'm matching your energy back with, and I'm not even doing all that back. I'm just blocking. I'm not even burning your car down and calling your job. I'm not doing all those behaviors. I'm not crashing out making videos about you. I'm not harassing you back. I just said I don't deserve to be treated like that, and you feel like you get to go all in on us, and we're literally just existing. But at the end of the day, when you're the leader and you led with rejection, why are you mad when we meet you with the rejection? It's a question.
And I think it goes back to, you got to realize this too. A lot of women more and more are just choosing single.
Right.
Over being in a relationship, because it seems to me like the roles have reversed. Women have been put into a position where they have to be the masculine one.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, we're not allowed to be soft girls because we have been forced to be programmed rather to be masculine. If we're doing everything on our own, then what are you here for? It's like, if I'm taking out my own garbage, if I'm paying for my own stuff, if I'm paying for my own hair, I'm paying for my car, I'm paying for gas, I'm doing everything. I'm working 40 hours a week. I do everything by myself. Everything is all on me at the end of the day. So if you can't add value to that, then why why are you here? What can you provide at this point? What can you give me mentally? See, the thing about it is, a lot of women mess up first by the man got to. I mean, it's easy for two people to screw, but it's one thing if the man can stimulate your mind before he stimulates your body.
Right. They can't do that.
No.
They can't do that.
No.
They can't do that.
No.
I can't do that.
Unfortunately.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, they can't. No.
No.
No. You lost me mentally. Like, women are not like me, and y'all got to understand this. We're not wired like y'all. We don't look at. We are really audible creatures. Some of us. I can't speak for all women, but a majority of us, if you're dealing with somebody with critical thinking skills, we're the number one thing I'm thinking is, can you provide for me? Look. Let me just put the and this is why I politely disagree with Dana Dane when she said she thinks the man is the prize. A man is a provider, protector, a leader. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at your plan. What is your architect plan? How do you want me to, like, if you are building something, what is the foundation? What's the blueprint that you have that you want me to follow to help you get to this goal?
That part.
What is your plan to help me? Because I'm a helper at the end of the day. I'm the prize. I'm a helper. I'm here to help you. Like, I'm here to cooperate and help it come to fruition. I'm here to bring life into what you're trying to accomplish. Mm-hmm. We were put here. And the thing is, this is why y'all incels are always going to always fail to destroy a woman. Because at the end of the day, you are trying to destroy a being. We were designed to bear pain. We bring children into this world. Mm-hmm. We have to turn around and function after having babies. Our ancestors as black women had us, turned around, got up in the field like the next day and was picking cotton. That was our ancestors that were doing this. Yeah. We function on a low blood count. We're going to work when we do not feel well. Mm-hmm. We running a household. I'm single. I'm running a household and I do not feel well some days. I have to push it through because I got bills to pay. So you're trying to destroy a being that was designed to function in pain. That's a part of my physiology. And it's severely backfiring. We're blowing up because this is it's like when the more and more men try to destroy women, it's like planting a seed to me, because we're going to grow, because that's what we're designed to do. We're designed to be in pain. Mm-hmm. That's why we flourishing so hard. That's why, I can't speak for that's why black women are number one with getting degrees. That's why we're number one with starting businesses. That's why we're number one.
That part.
With, because I posted it on my page, because we do have a little bit more adversity. And it's shout out to my white women out there. It's a shout out to my Latinas out there that's grinding. It's a shout out to my Middle Eastern women out there that's grinding. My European women out there that's grinding. I see all of y'all because I'm a girl's girl. At the end of the day, I got nothing but love for every single nationality. We need to get off of.
Y'all are doing y'all business.
Y'all doing y'all thing. Well, I'm just speaking on my experience as a black woman and black woman. The black woman, we have it a little bit harder because we got the chip stacks against us. So when we're out here grinding and doing our thing, that's why Taraji out here blowing up, because we were literally designed to make. We had less than other nationalities to work with. Mm-hmm. Like, there was a time period, did you know that they wouldn't even give us, back in the day, they wouldn't even give blacks, like the black real cattle. We were only allowed chicken, and that's how fried chicken became a thing. They would sell fried chicken at certain stops.
Yes.
And we wound up making that grow.
A thing.
Yeah. That wound up making that a thing. Everything we touch, we wound up making it a thing. Because when you give us something little to work with, we find a way to make it work.
Yes.
It's a cultural thing.
You give black people a pineapple, some rice, they gonna flip it together. They gonna make something.
Shout out to my girl who cook Kimmy, Creations by Kimmy.
I think I need some.
Kimmy's Creations.
Kimmy's Creations, yeah.
That pineapple Hennessy sauce chicken, that was
fire. Pineapple Hennessy sauce chicken. Where has this been all my life?
Pineapple Hennessy sauce. Her pineapple. I tried that. It was amazing. Yes, you gotta look that up.
I gotta look up.
My girl, Kimmy in DC. Like, yo, if you ever in Chicago, how you doing?
I gotta try that.
I got your cookbook, girl. I love me some you how you doing. I got your cook. I follows you, okay? How you doing? You look like they talk about my Super Bowl party from 2022 from back in the day. I made some of our the sweet potato cornbread, and I made that Hennessy sauce chicken, and they was talking about that for years. Somebody else made the sweet potato cornbread, but some of your recipes really did hit when I threw a party. So I have to give you a big time shout out. I have to. That's my girl right there. I love. Come out with another.
Gotta try that.
Look, I'm gonna need you to come out with a restaurant. I'm giving you a shout out, Kimmy's Creation. Please come out with a restaurant because I love you, man. Like I want to see you do it. Okay, we look. I will pull up. Okay, I will make a trip on the weekend. Come pull up and support you, Queen. How you doing? I'm just real with it.
And I don't even like Hennessy, but the way it was described, I was like,
she put like a tablespoon of butter, and then it was ginger paste, garlic paste.
You got me at the ginger. I love
then
garlic
she
and
put
ginger.
like you puree the pineapple, and then you put a little soy sauce, white wine vinegar, lemon juice, and then I believe you put the Hennessy to taste in at the end.
Oh, I'm gonna make that tomorrow.
Some pineapple. It's teriyaki pineapple Hennessy sauce.
Oh, okay.
It's on her page on Instagram. Girl,
That sounds so good.
it's good. That's some good. That had me over there eating. I was like, ignorant with that. I tried that when I was in New York. It was amazing. That was amazing. I have to give her a shout out.
One thing I did want to point out about black women, though, I'm not saying this is the whole reason either why women are getting degrees and women are getting black businesses, but at the same time, we had to find a way to establish independency because we are learning more and more to an extent that our men do not like us.
Yeah.
They don't. It's just, I'm noticing that a lot. It's just they're quick. Think about it. Do you see white men on podcasts bashing their women? Enough. Well, do you see a lot? Which more do you see? Because in my opinion, I see more black men.
I had to think. I have to think in contrast. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
no.
I had to come up with a control. So if you ask me a question, I'm gonna listen for a control.
I got you.
And I have to listen for a glitch in the matrix. That's all I'm saying.
I just feel like for me, I don't see white podcasters. I don't see Hispanic podcasters. I don't see any other race of men who dog out their own women the way black men do. I mean, it's just, I feel like even to the point where a black woman can't even have something bad happen to her before I see a amount of black men come on and dog. Do you remember that one creator? She was married to a white man. He killed her.
Yeah, I remember. I spoke on her.
Yeah. I can't remember
her.
her name right now, but
Ashley
Janae? Ashley Janae? Was it Ashley Janae?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just feel like black men more so just wanted to take an opportunity to say, hey, you see this what we talking about. Like, she went over there with a white man, and it's like, okay, but at the same time, we're not safe around you guys either.
But clock it, I found, but y'all want to laugh at that, but you forget that a black man just died at the hands of I pulled receipts on that. It was a black man that he had a white girlfriend that shot him. I forgot her name, but I dropped
I know
receipts.
Who you're talking about.
I dropped receipts when somebody said I don't have no feelings for her, but I was like, I didn't laugh when this happened to him. Like, like internal racism, I'm not with that either. Like, and let me keep it all the way 100. Like, did I ever go through a period because of how I've been treated that I did not like the African American man? Yeah, but it was because of how I was being treated. And I'm gonna throw a scenario at you, right?
Okay.
I dealt with and I told you earlier about the situation on my job with the guy who did me wrong or whatever. So there was the black man. Let's say there was with 3 people I dealt with. One of them was black, one was Hispanic, one was a couple been white, right? None of them was right? Yeah. But out of the 4 that were on player charge, the black man was the one who went out the hardest to bully me. He tried he messed with one of my contracts on one of my jobs. He messed up because he wanted me to be at the location we together work with him, but his fiance was in the building and he messed with everybody in that building. Right. So he wanted me to be over there and throw me in a line of fire, and she was like a manager at the location too, to top it off.
Okay.
So you gonna set me up to not only be fighting but also to lose my job because she had a better rank than me. So you wanted to put me in a dangerous situation in every category.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It was the black man that did me like that. The other two when I said, nah, I don't want to be treated like that, they went about their business.
Yeah. Yeah.
They went about their business. They went about their life.
But the black man wanted to tear you down.
The black man and that was what's so hurtful about it, because it's like when the roles were reversed in that situation, that person was married at the time. And I was like, nah, I blocked his number. I didn't even give that person my number. Somebody else gave him my number. I said, look, you married. I don't want you to even have my number. Don't call me. You married. You don't talk to me.
Yeah.
You blocked. Wound up being blocked. Still blocked to this day. You gotta make a fake page to get in contact with me. And I don't even want. And then when I see it's you block. But when the roles were reversed and we was cool and as co-workers, when I said I was your friend, you know what I told him? I said, look, I have a conscience. You have a family. I'm not going to give you a reason to lie. If you could wind up reconciling with your wife, don't lose somebody real for these streets. You about to lose something solid for these streets. I ain't going to play in your face. I'm not like the rest of them. I'm not going to play in your face and say that what you doing is right. I don't want you to lose. If you losing somebody that will pull up for you if you got hit by a bus, it's not a smart move. I said it to him just like that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play in your face.
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of woman.
Yeah.
But you turn around and try to destroy me for being real with you?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why? That's what hurt me to my heart about it. Because when the roles were reversed, when the roles were reversed, I left you alone, and I showed respect for your life.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything to you that equaled that.
Yeah. Exactly. And it seems like more and more black men are thriving in chaos. They say they want peace, but it's like, but you only thrive when it's chaotic. When it's peaceful.
I'm just praying for them, because it's like every black man ain't that story. Because I refuse to be bitter and to say that that's every black man's narrative. Let me just say that.
Disclaimer,
Let me just say that I'm not gonna say that every black man is operating on that charge, because there's a small percentage of them out there that's loyal and that love their wives and that's pulling up and they providers and they doing their thing. And if that's the type of time you on, and I'm gonna say this to anybody in general, no matter what race you are, right? I'm gonna say this in general, as much as possible, please keep your relationship off of social media. It's like the minute it hits social media, it seems like it goes downhill. The most people need to know about your relationship on social media is that you are in a relationship. They don't need to know how y'all interact, y'all jokes. I'm saying that as a real one. It seems like it's a curse the minute y'all talk a little bit too much on social media. So I'm just saying that in general, like, the most somebody's gonna know if I ever change my mind about being single is that I'm dating somebody. That's all you need to know. But I'm not gonna tell you the ins and outs.
Maybe show a hand or a leg or two every now and again.
You don't need to know what I'm doing.
Hand on your thigh or something.
You'll see a ring or something the day of, but you're not gonna know how I'm really kicking it. Like I don't feel the need. It's like the minute you put it out there, it's like cursed or something crazy.
Something happened.
Like Rose.
Yeah.
And I'm not attacking her, but the minute she put too much about her relationship, people felt the need to go digging in it. And I'm not deciphering that's their business. I don't know. But I just said as much as possible after that situation, I saw as much as possible I'm keeping my relationship off of every single app. Like, y'all don't need to know. I'm not. It's going to be Silence of the Lambs if I'm not available.
And honestly, that's why I respect, there is one creator that I do respect a lot. I absolutely love her, Maya. She's the one that says "Blessed be," or when she's getting groceries, she goes, "Yes, sir." She's got
I gotta see her.
Well, she just got married. Okay. Well, she's been married for about, I think. I'm sorry, Maya, if I got it wrong, but I think she's been married for about a year now.
Right.
The beauty of it is that she does not show that man's face at all. If she does, it's like it's blurred. His face is blurred. Like she'll show like maybe half of his body, but his full face is never shown at all. And people are always commenting saying, like, why don't you just show his face? Why don't you? And she's like, and I do not blame her.
I don't. Because like, and it's somebody I used to do it a long time ago, and I saw this in real time. This is like true life story I saw, right? Somebody I used to be friends with. Because, like, I hate to say it, we live in a male-centered world. We live in a female-centered world.
Yes, we
center in the wrong things. But I had an ex-friend that was very, very male-centered. And, mutual friends, we were out, right? So I'm not going to tell too much of the story because I don't want to get back to that person. But she felt the need, because she didn't like this particular person in detail, to go and tell some details to the guy she liked, to his family, tell some tea about her. And I didn't agree with it because I'm like, she not in your family. She didn't do anything to you. Like, why do you feel the need to go and spill details about what this person been through in another situation to his peoples? And why do you feel like that ain't none of your business if they get together or not? It don't affect you. And she's like, I just don't like that. And I'm like, you wrong. Like you just meddling in other people's affairs is just wrong.
Yeah.
I said it. But you see, when I saw that in real time, that's why I'm not speaking on whoever I deal with, because people really do be trying to judge who should be with who and trying to police who you get to deal with.
Yes.
Like
everybody all up in you, and the minute folks start getting in your relationship business, the relationship is pretty much null and void at this point,
right?
Because that's where you mess up, and you can't tell your friends everything. You damn sure can't tell your family everything.
No, you can't.
You have to keep lots of things private. You know what I'm saying? The way I see it, I just tell people like, look, when we're good, we're good. When we're bad, we're bad. But either way, we locked in.
Right.
That's just the way it is. Yeah, you'll never know if we're having issues or anything, because you got to remember too, jealousy is an ugly disease. You got to be real careful when you move around certain people, because sometimes, monitoring spirits. Sometimes people just want to hear how miserable you are in your relationship and all the woes that you're going through in your relationship, because either A, they secretly want your partner, or two, they just trying to, misery love company. So they want to keep those tabs and make sure that you still stay, stuck.
Option C. Destiny swap. They want to be you. Option C is not talked about hard
Destiny
enough.
Swaps. Yes, that is not
Option
talked
C.
about enough.
Option C.
It's not.
I mean, you can't. We're all different. It's like literally, even when we do content creating or whatever we're doing in life, it's a big ocean out here. I don't feel the need to drift into your boat and mess with whatever catch. And whatever's in your boat, I might be allergic to.
Thank you.
Right. So it might not even be for me to be on your boat and to mess. Like, I don't feel the need to go and attack anybody.
Yeah.
I present facts as I perceive them, and I'm telling my truth and experience, and or giving my shout outs or whatever, but I don't feel the need to attack anybody. No. I just want to be in my lane.
People always want to be you until they figure out what it actually takes to be you.
Seriously.
They always learn the hard way. And I know, because I had a best friend like that. We had a 14-year friendship. I called her my frenemy. Yes, because she was indeed that. She was one of those. You seen Single White Female? Jane. Jodie. What's that girl name? Bridget Fonda.
Oh, I saw that movie.
I was gonna say Jodie Fonda. I was way off. I was thinking Jodie Foster, and then I thought Bridget Fonda.
Yeah.
And yeah. So anywho, yeah, that was me and her friendship. Like she wanted to do, like you said, a destiny swap with me. Like she wanted to do so many things to try to mimic me, and it's like until she finally had to realize what it actually took to be me. You have to keep that up. You can't just,
not talked about enough. That's a cluster sign and symptom that you're dealing with somebody with a cluster B disorder.
Or imposter syndrome.
Definitely cluster B, because that is at the bare minimum you're dealing with a borderline. And the borderline in therapy is not as dangerous as the rest of them, but at bare minimum you're dealing with that. But at max you're dealing with a sociopath, because they have no true identity, and a sociopath wants to take all the highs and not the lows. You got to take the losses with the wins.
Thank you.
And they always they try to jump from win to win to win. They don't sit in the lows to learn from them. I'm not being mean or anything, but saying what
that's
it
just
is.
That's the way it is. Yeah.
I'm saying, it took a long time for me to get on this couch. I said it a long time ago. I'm just do the authentic one. I said it a couple years ago. It took a long time for me to get on this couch. But when it was meant to be, everything just fell through. This fell through. The right person calls fell through. Everything fell through. Boom, 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 boom. You should just do this. This is about real, like I said, the real uncomfortable conversations that need to just happen sometimes.
Yeah.
Real uncomfortable conversations that we need to address sometimes.
And sometimes it's essential to say the quiet parts out loud.
Right. And it's like, I want people I'm cool if somebody doesn't like me. You have to give people space that they're not going to perceive you. You got to give people space that you're going to be misunderstood sometime. And it is what it is. Just be respectful and just say, hey, it is what it is. And you just keep it chucking.
And keep it moving. Yeah. And people just move weird these days.
I can't get with it.
They move so weird. It seems to me like everybody's got hidden agendas. Everybody's got motives. Everybody just is out to get each other. And it's like, some of these things are just not worth it at the end of the day. Like I think to myself sometimes, doesn't this exhaust you at some point? Like does this wear you out?
The Bible even said there are friends that come together to dash each other to pieces.
Yeah.
It really do say. I gotta figure out where in Proverbs, but it literally says that, and it's like it's on steroids now in this part. It was in Proverbs, but now it's on steroids. Like this is why I'm single, because it's like, man, do y'all realize y'all get down on one knee? Like, put it to you like this.
But they want women to get down on one knee now.
No. Check this out. Let's get logical, not perfect, logical, right? Who goes to a restaurant and orders a bunch of food that they don't want? Would you go to McAllister's or anywhere and just order a big tab and you just not want it, not eat anything?
No.
Why would you do that?
Because that's crazy. That's wasting money.
Okay, so these men are literally getting down on one knee, and this is not even what you want. This is not your truth. And trust and believe, just like the analogy that now you got a big tab. Oh no, you're going to pay this big tab. You just ordered all this. So now you got to pay for what you don't want.
Yeah.
You going to pay. You reap what you sow.
Exactly.
So you going to pay because this is what you asked for.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to pay somehow, some way.
Yeah. You want it. I mean,
even if you misrepresented you want it, you got to pay that tab.
Exactly. That's a good way of putting it. I like that.
Like that. And I'm supposed to be the emotional one. Yeah. And I'm saying this very logically to you. Like, I'm supposed to be emotional saying it, but I don't know.
They love to, well, men love to say that we're the emotional creatures, but honestly, they are the ones who actually are emotional. Think about it. You heard that term, mothers love their sons but raise their daughters? Yeah. And I firmly believe that's a thing because, mothers, they know that their boys are, to an extent, the most sensitive. Women are going to be naturally taught how to have that independence and take care of themselves, you know what I'm saying? But a boy, most essentially needs the TLC. Right. But the mothers teach their daughters to have the tools and the resources to stand on your own so you won't depend on me.
Let me give you some game. And Dana Dane hinted this before. You want to know why self-esteem is shot? You want to know why all these broken human beings are walking around?
Why?
It's more on steroids in the black community because we were an impoverished set of people. We had to work. The father, our dynamic was set up, so it's more on steroids in our community that the father was away. Yeah. But now with things hitting economically, the father is away. The father is essential in a child's development of self-esteem. It's not the mother. Yeah. It's not the mother. It comes from the father. The father is the one that put their daughters up on game. The father is the one to teach the man how to be a man. And it's a lot of women that are not catching on that, having a baby does not change what a man told you. No. You're making these revenge babies. You're making these you're agreeing, it takes two to tango. You're agreeing to accept this brokenness and to bring up a broken man because you don't have the equipment to raise a man. We're not, a boy needs his father. I can't, if I became a mother, I don't know how to teach him how to be a man. Yeah. I don't know how to teach him certain things that need to be with the man in the household. Yeah. That's just what it is. And then the father needs to teach a daughter how to vet the male. Exactly. These are just facts. It needs to be a two-parent dynamic. And more and more, society is crumbling because the father is not in the household. Yeah. Yeah. The father is absent, is gone.
But you got to remember too, a lot of pop culture has normalized this kind of thing. I'm sorry, Cardi B has never been my favorite person. I mean, I love her music, but her, as a person, I've never actually really too much cared for her because don't get me wrong. I applaud her for leaving Offset. I applaud her for that.
I was happy for that too.
Yes, but everything after that, it's like, okay, I can't get beside it. I just can't get beside it.
Here's the thing. This is why I said on my page I can't get into being a fan of anybody. This is why I'm out of it when they speak on both of them. I'm not going to be party to pitting two women of color against each other. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to be party to baddies. I don't want to be a party to that. I don't want to be a party to Nicki versus Cardi.
Me either.
And I can't get with, that's why I can't get with the fan culture of, it's like, okay, I can like your craft or whatever, but I can't get with, I can't get with how they tear people down. It's unnecessary sometimes.
It is.
I'm not attacking Cardi or anything, but I'm not attacking her as a person at all. I just, like, how I've been to go through some things, and you know how you are about your kids. Like, why would you think it's okay to talk about people dead kids? Like, why would you think that's okay? Like,
yeah.
You know how you are. You was ready to pull up on Nicki, but you don't extend the same grace to another woman.
Exactly.
But you want everybody to support you.
Yeah.
And I'm not attacking you in anything I just said.
No, but
and
facts.
like this is a hill I'm gonna die on when I say it. The reason why Cardi and Nicki on their own would never get along. First of all, it reminds me of if you go to old school Hollywood beef, it reminds me of Joan Crawford, and it reminds me of Betty Davis. They would never get along. If you remember, they'd never get along because it was a similar energy but different bodies. Like when you're on the same type of charge, Nicki's always gonna dominate when it comes to rap and skill.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to personality and vibrations, they are too similar, and that's why they will never get along.
Okay.
And I'm not going to pit them against each other. Yeah. I'm not going to feed into that. Yeah. I'm not going to feed into them arguing.
No.
I don't want to see another. We are being unalived enough by the black man. I'm not going to add to a black woman being unalived. Like there's too many black people coming up dead. I'm not feeding into beef. I don't do it. I can't. It's too many people coming up dead for real.
It really is.
I can't feed into it. I'm not going to feed into that narrative. I refuse. No. I'm tapping out. I don't want to be involved. I'm going to just blink and watch the show. Like, I'm just praying for, I hope I do see glimpses that Cardi is a good person. I will say that there's some good in you somewhere and you care about your kids, but it's like, just try to do better with how you move talking to people. Yeah. Like, and everybody's not attacking you.
Yeah.
Every female out here, and what I said, I'm not attacking you.
Yeah.
I don't mean no attacking all what I said, but I just don't support you when you going crazy and being disrespectful. I'm not gonna support that.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm not supporting Nicki when she being messy either.
No.
It goes both ways.
No. And that's why I felt so, not highly, but I got so upset when people were bashing her for supporting Trump. Don't get me wrong.
None of my business.
Don't get me wrong. I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't. But at the same time, I didn't like the fact that it's a double standard because Snoop has supported him. Kanye supported him. There are plenty of Nelly performed for him. So it's like, I don't see that same, none of them are canceled. None of them have been bashed. I didn't see any of that the way they came for Nicki when they saw her there. It's like,
no comment.
Yeah.
I have no comment with Donald Trump related. I have no comment.
It's just, my point was it's just a double standard. It's just, that's what I didn't like. Like, it's just, people, at the same time, they very well can agree with who they want to agree with, but that same energy needs to be for everybody, is what I'm saying.
The minute you bring up Donald Trump, I'm sorry, I don't have nothing to say. I don't have nothing to say on the political scene. That's another situation where I'm gonna just watch the show. I don't even want to be involved. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just blink and watch the show.
Yeah, that's all. And honestly,
gag.
Yeah.
I'm gagged. Let's just watch the show. I ain't got nothing to say. I have nothing.
Oh man.
That's the number one thing you can say to make me shut up. Oh, okay. I don't. Somebody give me some innocent. I need a drink. I'm not gonna drink, but I'm being bad. But
yeah, no. I was just my point was just the hypocrisy is all.
It's always gonna be some kind of double standard when it comes to women.
Yes.
Rules.
Yes.
Rules apply to women and straight men. Okay. There's consequences for those demographics. Hey, this is Authentic Corner, and I just wanted to stop and say, thank you for being a part of our journey on the first episode. So we wanted to wrap up and just give our shout outs. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thanks for spending time with us today. Most importantly, I want to give a special shout out, my condolences to creator Mama A. She passed away Saturday of a car
Sorry.
accident. She was a mother of 4 children. She was an amazing mommy influencer, and her death has really hit me hard. And I know to some, you know, she was just a creator, but she was a part of my daily life, most definitely. I enjoyed her videos. I enjoyed her content. I followed her for 2 years. She gave amazing content classes. I actually used some tips myself that she gave. Yeah, yeah. She was an amazing person all around. So rest in paradise, Mama A. And I am praying for your family, most importantly, your 4 babies.
I'm sorry to hear that, and I found out about her from you. So
Yeah.
rest in peace. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry about the family. And another creator we want to definitely shout out. I hope I shout you out again, Dana Dane.
Dana Dane.
Dana Dane. We're huge fans. If you ever in Chicago, please stop by. If we ever do a pod in the future, we'll see how this goes. But if we ever do one, we really love your content. We're huge fans. And
Come be our guest star.
Glenn Childs, who altered my costume, and my hairstylist, Beauty by Leona, and a shout out to my hairstylist, Jada Haircatech. I got to shout out the people that made this day possible, Snapper and also Pure Space and Spotify. Thank you for sponsoring this first episode. Thank you for believing in me. I want to say thank you to my TikTok fans and followers.
All right, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. We love y'all.
I love y'all. Bye.
Bye.